That's funny. All right, here we go. Facing off against Barrie. Game number 2 of 2. Gibbs chips it up off the draw. Gets that up for Berkeley. Berkeley for Dahlia. We're back in the zone. Barrie chips up the boards. It comes back for Addie. She keeps that in over for Judd. Judd puts that deep in the corner. Behind the net, Barrie picks it up. Send that cross ice out of the zone. It's back for Judd. She gets it up for Gation. Over for Belanger. Tries to get that out front. Doesn't connect. Now Barrie gets it. Fires it up. Nope. They go for a skate. Berkeley on the back check. Puck's dumped in the zone. Judd gets it on the wall. Gets up for Gation. Gation to Berkeley. Berkeley over for Carrington. Carrington gets the red line and dumps it in. Oh, comes Bella Perry and Michaela Paris to help out front. JoJo on the point with Emma. Puck's back in the zone. We're offside. Now we're back onside. Paris with pressure. Puck's back in the zone. JoJo after it. Barrie gets it first. Shot blocked by Emma. Nope, Barrie. Sorry. Emma ties up in front. Now Perry gets the puck. Barrie up for Paris. Kept it at the blue line. Shot steered away by Murphy. Now Carrington with the puck. Carrington up the boards. Picked up by Barrie, hands that back for Carrington, now back for JoJo, over for Emma, up for Paris. She gets a piece of it. That's too many players on the ice. The ref couldn't see that from his angle probably. Now Paris gets it into the zone. Barrie chips it out. Passes it out front. Gets JoJo in the feet and comes up for Michaela Paris. In her feet, she gets it over the blue line. Barrie sends it back in. Anna Moore gets it. Real trouble. Comes back with it. Barrie gets a shot. That's saved. Massimiliano sends the rebound away. Barrie sends it back to the blue line. They fire that towards the net. Gets deflected into the corner. Izzy picks up the puck. Izzy sends it across ice for Cole. Michaela Cole also has a fan here today, a random Barrie guy who saw him at public skating. He's got a sign out there that says number 4 on the ice, number 1 in his heart. So making fans wherever we go. And Cole keeps that battle going in the corner. She's getting some help. And then puck comes out for Izzy. Her shot is saved. Now Barrie sends it out. That's going to be icing. Oh, icing. No, it doesn't make it all the way. Battle in the corner. Puck comes across. Kept in at the blue line by Barrie. They get a shot that gets deflected away. Morris battles in the corner. Barrie takes it behind the net. Pass out front. Shot. Save from Murphy. Kicking out the pad. Now Lantagne gets it over the blue line. Back for Massimiliano. Chips it up center for Patura. He's got some pressure. Chips it up the neutral zone. Back now for Bella. Belanger through over the blue line. Now Frood gets a piece of it, but Barrie sends it in the zone. Lamass to Rowan. Dahlia coming to help out Rowan. Some pressure. Puck loose. Rowan gets it up for Berkeley. Barrie keeps that in. Battle from Belanger and Frood's turn now. Puck's in the high slot. Barrie sends it back to the blue line out of the zone. Dahlia gets it at the red line. She's tied up. Getting some help from Gation, and Gation puts that in the zone. Puck comes up the blue line. Gibbs keeps it in. Gets a shot, just a little wide. Barrie gets it at the hash marks. They chip it up. Judd keeps that in. Got a battle at the blue line. It sneaks out and it's back for Bella Perry. Perry circles in the neutral zone. Gains the red line, dumps it in. Follows it in. And puck comes out to the blue line. Ref helping us out. Gibbs gets it back. On the back check now. Corner. Gibbs ties her up. Gibbs chips it over to the blue line. Kept in by Barrie. Now it's back for Judd. Off the boards for Carrington. Carrington chips it up center for Michaela. Paris gets it into the zone. Chips it off the boards. It's up the sidewall. Gibbs gets a piece of it. Puck comes out. There we go. Nice work from Michaela Cole. Stops him. Carrington gets the loose puck back for Sudbury. Carrington gets it up for Gibbs. Offside call, then a pass. He's going to move that back. We got away with one earlier, so it's going to happen. No big deal. Puck's back in our zone. Corner, Judd sends it around the net for Gibbs. Gibbs up for Izzy. Izzy gets it over the blue line. Barrie chips it back in the zone. Morris puts it out. Offside is called. Izzy chips it up. Oh, penalty. Oh, no penalty. Rebound from Morris. Big save. Izzy working at it now. Gets it out front. Cole after it. Gets a piece of it. That comes out. Judd picks it back up. Gets the red line. Hands it off to Izzy. Izzy chips it in the corner. Pressure from Morris. And it's back for Morsey. She chips it up and JoJo goes in the zone with it. Behind the net, Barrie gets there first. They chip that around. Cross ice pass for Barrie. They chip it up. Moore knocks it down. Now Emma at the blue line battles. Close call. Whistle goes. JoJo up for Ella. Bounces back in his own. JoJo gets it back. JoJo around for Emma. Emma fires it up the boards for Ella. Barrie keeps that in. Pass it out front. They get a shot. Murphy hangs on to it. And a half minutes to go. Still 0-0. Puck comes around for Carrington. Chips at it. Got a battle. Gets some help from Belamass. Puck comes up front now for Frood. She takes it away. Hands it off to Belamass. Bella up for Carrington. She gets it over the blue line. Barrie sends it back in the zone. Over for Carrington. Carrington up center for Perry. She's just a little shy of the red line. Icing's coming up. Off the draw, into the glove. 7 minutes to go in the first. What comes around? Up the side. Kept in by Barrie. Out on the side, Barrie gets a shot. Seen by Murphy. Harris gets the rebound, ships it up. Kept in, now it's back for Frood. 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Carrington chips it up. Kept in by Barrie. Carrington gets it back and skates out with it. Over the red, into the zone. Her shot, save, rebound comes out. Barrie sends it up the boards. Frood keeps it in. Cole battles on the side. Back to the blue line. Frood fires that into the zone. Izzy keeping it in the corner. Getting help from Cole. Cole takes a cross check to the head. Puck goes behind the net for Lontang. She tries to get that up front. It's stuck on the side. Whistle goes. The ref couldn't see it. 5:49 to go in the first. Shot from Lontang gets deflected. Comes back over the blue line. Judd chips it back that way. Barrie gets in. Pass across doesn't connect. Now they get a shot. It's wide. Izzy chips it out of the zone. Barrie gets it back in the zone. He stops her. Morris at the blue line, sends that across for Izzy. Izzy takes it into the zone. Nice move, gets past the defense, gets a shot. Oh, almost through the 5-hole. Puck comes back for Addie. Gibbs gets the red line, dumps it in. Pressure behind the net. Turo's there, Gibbs helping her out. Judd gets the puck back in the neutral zone, circles back, cuts up center, takes it into the zone. Little move, gets a shot, can't get it in. Rebound picked up by Belanger. She sends that back to the blue line off of Petura. She couldn't keep that in, so Gibbs gets it. Now out of bounds. Morsey sends it in. Now Barrie gets it out. Pass in front, sent away by Emma. But goes behind the net. Emma's there. She fires it off the glass and out. That's going to be icing. Emma sends it up the boards. Carrington gets it at the hash marks. Back to JoJo. Cross. Can't connect. And Barrie gets it back in the zone. Behind the net, JoJo gets there. Going for skates. Nope. Hands it off to Barrie. Barrie can't get that in the zone. It's back in. And then shifts it up out of the zone. Off a Barrie player, so ice and waved off. It doesn't make it anyways. Both teams going for a line change. Oh, Barrie gets a piece of it there, so ice and waved off. Bella Mass gets the puck back from Sudbury. Sends that around for Michaela Cole. Cole chips it up center for Izzy. Izzy picks it up, chips up to the neutral zone. Now into Barrie territory. She gets it in the corner, tries to get that out front, hits a skate. Now out front, shot fired, rebound from Cole. The goalie makes a save, and we'll get a face-off in their zone. Off the draw, Barrie takes it into the corner. Pressure from Cole. Tries her up behind the net. Help from Izzy. Gets it out front, but Barrie gets it away. At the blue line, it gets out. Izzy over for Bella Mass. Bella Mass up the boards. Barrie gets it back. Barrie into the zone in the high slot. Gets a shot. Save, rebound, another save. It runs away from the goal. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Dahlia back for Addie. Up the boards for Ella. Ella ships it up. It's kept in by Barrie. Pressure from Judd. Knocks the puck away. And Gibbs gets it. Now the puck comes out of the zone. Barrie gets it, but pressure from Dahlia gets it back. She gets in. Shot. It's in. Dahlia Belanger. C'est la vie. There we go. Much calmer celebration today. That linesman was the ref from yesterday. He remembers our first celebration yesterday. Anyways, 1-0 for the Wolves. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first. Off the draw, Barrie gets in the zone. Gibbs slows her down. Now Gation gets the puck. It's back for Judd. She chips that over the blue line. Out for Berkeley. Berkeley over for Ella. Gets away from her. She gets into the zone. Some pressure. Comes back for Kaylin. Cross ice for Burke. Burke in her feet. Sends it back for Addie. Addie up off of Barrie player. Now Gation battles. Tries to get that in the zone. Help from Judd. And it's back for Gibbs. Gibbs up for Kaylin. Kaylin over for Ella. Ella gets over the blue line. Fires out a net. Blocker save. Rebound cleared away by Barrie, but Berkeley gets it. Fires it out front, but hits the side of the net. Barrie clears it to the blue line. Judd fires out on net. It's deflected. Loose puck chipped away. Kept in by Perry. Now Barrie gets that out. Won't be far enough for an icing though, so Gibbs is going to pick it up. Go behind the net. Off the boards and out of the zone. Puck comes back now for Judd with 1 minute to go in the first. She chips it up to the blue line. Comes back for Gibbs now. Around the boards and out. Okay. It's back in the zone onside. Gibbs with the puck. Fires it up and out of the zone. Battle from Perry and Palize. Puck comes back. Gibbs is there. It's on the blue line. She gets that out. Carrington. Now it's not back for Addie. 30 seconds. Bella Perry leaves it for Carrington. Carrington tries to get that up for Paris. Can't connect. Now it's back in the zone. JoJo gets it behind the net. 20 seconds to go in the period. She comes up the sidewall. Barrie gets that back and dumps it in the zone. Gibbs sends it out of the zone. Paris works out in the neutral zone. Barrie sends it deep in our zone with the 9 seconds of the first period. There you go. Gibbs sends it out. That's going to be 1-0 for the Wolves. Referees let both teams play. They're both playing a physical but clean game, so far so good. 30 more minutes to go. All right, Murphy heads back to the net. Morris goes in for the draw. She's got Cole and Lontang on the wings. Moore on the point with Adjuse. Off the draw, Barrie tries to get it up, but Morris intercepts it, takes it into the zone. Barrie gets it back out to the neutral zone. Morsey at the red line, chips it into Barrie territory. Barrie in the corner with it, fire up center. JoJo keeps that in the zone. Puts it back in the corner for Cole. Cole tries to get that out front, goes out of bounds. Off a deflection, face off to the left of the goaltender. 14.5 minutes to go in the second. Shot blocked by Izzy. She gets the rebound though. Willie makes a save. Rebounds cleared away by Barrie. In comes Emma Moore. Keeps it in the zone, but now it trickles out. 2-on-2 the other way. Passing front. Can't connect. Loose puck on the side. Pass in front. Deflected away. Barrie keeps it in at the blue line. Pass intercepted by Morris. She chips that up. Again, Barrie keeps that in. Morris knocks it out of the air. Emma gets it up to the blue line, and Barrie sends it back in. JoJo in the corner sends it behind the net for Emma. Emma chips it up center out of the zone. Barrie sends it back in. JoJo sends it behind the net. Emma up for Michaela Cole. She battles. It comes back for Emma. Emma fires it at Cation. Cation gets it out of the zone. Barrie gets the puck back and chips it in. JoJo sends it back out. Barrie sends it back in. On the sidewall, JoJo picks up the loose puck. Skates behind the net. Gets it up for Cation. Barrie keeps it in the zone. You get a shot at net. Murphy leaves that for Emma. Emma tries to get that up center for Dahlia. Now she does. Dahlia would have been offside. Oh, could have been icing, but the goalie played it. So we're all good now. Barrie has the puck though. Fire it down. Can't connect with Rowan. It won't make it all the way though. So Rowan picks it up and fires it up the boards. Barrie gets it back out front. No one's there, so Rowan takes it and goes for a low skate. Frood through the neutral zone, over the blue line, working it behind the net. Now she gets it out front. Oh, nice try from Dahlia, just couldn't connect. Now Barrie sends it out. Barrie gets it in the zone, offside. The ref was not looking over across the blue line. Get some action in front of him. Now the puck's back in the Barrie zone. Pressure from Cation. Knocks the puck away, and Berkeley's after it. Berkeley's tied up, getting help from Perry and Cation. Puck's back to the blue line. Frood keeps it in. Now it goes behind the net. Barrie up the side. Cation keeps that in, but Barrie gets it out. Bella Perry brings it back in the zone. Can't get a shot though. Barrie heads out with it. Barrie skates it into the zone. Take it behind the net. Pass intercepted by Gibbs. Picked up by Carrington. Carrington takes a look around and skates it out of the zone. Chips it up center now for Berkeley. Berkeley at the blue line. Gets it over. Hands it off to Barrie. And Barrie sends it away. Barrie back in the zone. Gets a shot on net. Big save from Murphy. Now Gibbs tying up in the corner. Fires that around. Izzy's on it. Izzy up center for Paris. Paris in the neutral zone. 1-on-2 the other way, so she dumps that in the zone. No chip and chase. Falls it in. Gets support from Izzy now. Izzy gets in front. Gets a shot on net. Goalie makes a save. Now puck comes around. Gibbs gets it on the sidewall. Chips it back in the zone. Barrie, though, gets it back and heads out with it. There we go. Gibbs makes a play at the blue line. As if we're going to get a call for that one. Interference is the call. A power play come up for Barrie. Save from Murphy. 10.5 minutes to go in the second period. Minute 55 in the penalty. Off the draw, Barrie gets it back to the blue line. They fire a shot. That's blocked by Emma. Now JoJo chips it up, and Dahlia is going for a skate. Dahlia chips it into the zone. She gets almost interfered, but doesn't. Nice try. That keeps the pressure going, but Barrie picks up. Nice pressure from Dahlia. Gets the puck back for Emma Moore. She fires that back into the Barrie zone. Dahlia after it. Some pressure in the corner. Whoa! She gets put in the boards. Hit from behind. No call there. At least they're going to talk about it now, but I don't feel like they're going to call that. We'll take the face-off outside because he caused the whistle. Technically, the hit from behind caused the whistle, but anyways, that's not being called. So. Back on the penalty kill. Nice work from Gation. Keeps the puck in his own. We're going to get... Back in our zone now, 5-on-3 for a minute. And then another minute, 5-on-4. We'll send Berkeley in for the draw. Barrie wins the draw. Get it back to the blue line. Pass intercepted by Frood. Comes out of the zone. Barrie gets the puck back in the zone. 30 seconds to go in the first penalty. Barrie walks in, gets a shot. Murphy makes the save. Now comes Perry for the draw. Barrie gets that. Shots fired. Save from Murphy. Rebound. Another Murphy save. Now Barrie sends it behind the net. Shot, save, rebounds loose. Barrie gets it off the post. Now we're 5-on-4. There we go. Shot goes wide. Barrie on the perimeter with it. Shot blocked by Perry. Goes behind the net. Barrie tries to wrap around. Fruit stops her. Now Gibbs tying up down low. That's the exact same hit. He doesn't call those. So Gibbs keeps the battle going. Yeah, apparently hits from behind are fair game. Just no stick work. Gibbs blocks the pass. Gets it out of the zone. Barrie gets it back in. Frood to Massimiliano. Fires that down into the Barrie territory. Barrie chips it back up into the Sudbury zone. Shot blocked by Bellamass. Rebound picked up by Carrington. At the blue line. Kept in by Barrie. Now Judd fires that down. Goalie plays that. Penalty expires. 5-on-5 hockey. Carrington gets a piece of it. Judd gets it back. Shits it into the zone. Pulls it up. Gets a help from Carrington. Carrington has the puck in the high slot on the backhand. Gets it out front. Cleared away by Barrie. JoJo sends it back up. Paris into the zone. Barrie chips it up. In the neutral zone, Judd battles. Carrington gets the puck. Puck gets sent into the zone. JoJo with the puck, chips it up the boards. Kept in at the blue line though. Gation gets a piece of it. Paris working at it now. Now Gation back on it. Takes a cross check, gets it up to the blue line and over for Paris. Barrie gets it back into the zone. JoJo behind the net. Getting some pressure from Barrie. They put it out front. Paris is there. Paris hands it off to Carrington. Carrington chips it up out of the zone. Paris gets it back. Takes it into the zone. She gets a shot. Glove save. 6 minutes to go in the second. Morris working at it with Cole. Puck comes back for Massimiliano. Chip it in and bounces out. Nope, Massimiliano keeps it in. Izzy now with it. Circles back. Tries to get out front. Now gets a puck out front. Goalie gets a piece of it. Barrie takes it behind the net. Chips it up the boards. Massimiliano keeps it in. Now Morris over for Frood. Frood gets a shot. Deflected away in front. Barrie takes it away now. They fire it down the ice. That's going to be icing. Shot. Save. 5:14 on the clock. Gation battles behind the net. Getting some help from Dahlia. Puck comes out of the zone. Won't be far enough for icing. Judd's going to pick it up. Oh. Icing waved off. Berkeley chips it up over the blue line. That's a hand pass. Good call from the ref. Back in our zone, Judd fires it up. Barrie gets a shot off Murphy's head. Gation gets the rebound, takes it out of the zone. Off the boards. Berkeley's there. Berkeley shot deflected away. Gation gets it. She's on the sidewall. Pressure from help from Dahlia now. Comes around for Addie. She keeps that in the zone. Gets some help from Burke. Taking a cross check. Ref just shakes it off. Dahlia gets a shot on net. Big save. There we go. This is how we're going to play. That's how we're going to play. Girls figured it out. Now Judd keeps that in. Nice little move. Gets a shot. That's blocked. Perry working at it now. Gibbs gets a piece of it to keep it in. Perry battles on the side. Now it comes back for Judd. Up for Gibbs. Gibbs puts it on net. Paris after it. Gets some help from Carrington. Carrington backhand shot. Glove save. Off the draw. Barrie sends it behind the net. JoJo pinches in. Gets a piece of it, but Barrie gets it out to the blue line. Perry stops her at the blue line. Can't get a shot. It's over for Paris and her feet. Barrie chips it away. Back in the Sudbury zone. JoJo battles down low. Gets some help. Puck comes out. Save from Murphy. Rebound goes behind the net. Perry picks it up. Fires it off the boards and outs. No icing. She could have played that. She didn't make an attempt. So good call from the officials. The linesman, at least today. And in the ref's defense, he's being consistent in his calls. Morris back for JoJo, back for Morris, up through center. Morris cuts wide with it, gets a shot, deflected into the corner. Cole battles, puts it out front for Izzy. Can't get a handle, it bounces away. Morris's shot just a little high. Behind the net. Barrie sends it up center. Back check from Morris. Now JoJo sends it behind the net for Emma. Emma off the boards and out. Pressure from Cole. Emma intercepts the pass, takes it into the zone. Reverses, leaves it for Cole. Back for Montang now. Her slap shot, glove save. Battle in the corner. Berkeley puts it out front, cleared away by Barrie. Barrie chips it up the center. Belamass stops her, getting some help from Gation. Loose puck in front of our bench. Berkeley working at it, gets it into the zone. Sorry, I forgot to move the camera. Now Barrie takes it back in our zone. Drop pass, knocked away by Belanger. Now Dahlia fires it up for Berkeley. Berkeley at the blue line, tied up. Getting some help from Frood. Now it's back for Belamass. There we go. Belanger stops her, advanced in front of the net. Now Barrie gets it behind the net. Tries to work it out front. Massimiliano stops her, and now Frood does too. Frood up the boards, kept in by Barrie. Now Dahlia chips it out of the zone. Barrie D2D pass, up the boards. Back for Gation. Gation shifts that up in the neutral zone. Barrie sends it in. There was a change happening behind the ref. You didn't see that. Up to the neutral zone. Can't connect on that pass. Icing coming up. No, it doesn't make it. Wow. Slow ice out here today. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Battle from Perry. Gets it over for Paris. She pins it on the boards. Puck comes loose. Perry picks it up. She's pinned on the boards now. Out from Carrington. Penalty coming up to Barrie, I imagine. Head contact. 2 days in a row, Bella's got a headlock action. $4 for head contact. Wow, okay. Puck's chipped once off the dog. Can't get through traffic. Now Barrie sends it out. 5 seconds to go. Gibbs will fire that on net. Into the corner off the deflection. And that's the end of the second. We'll be back for the third after the flood. Okay, third period action out of the Shark tank. We get it back into their zone. Izzy takes it and sends it over for Michaela Cole. Cole chips it down low for Izzy. Izzy battles in the corner. Cole helping her out. Now Morris's turn. In comes Bella Mass to keep it in. Morris picks it up, skates across the blue, hands it over for Frood. Now Izzy's turn. Shot from Cole. Save is made. Okay, 3:10 to go in the power play, and Barrie sends it down. Morris up for Montang. Montang takes it in the zone. In the corner. Got a change happening on defense. Puck's cleared out. Penalty coming up to Barrie. Or for Sudbury. Izzy got taken out. Expressed her feelings to the ref. And she's going to sit for 10 minutes. So we still got the power play for 2:45. Shot saved by Murphy. Another shot. Blocker save this time. Now Gibbs in the corner with it. Chips it up for Belanger. Dahlia battles. That comes back around for Judd. Judd up for Patura. Oh, that gets down. Into the Shark zone. Gation's on it. Now Berkeley back for Judd. Judd back for Berkeley. Berkeley across for Gibbs. Gibbs on the backhand, brings it back to the forehand. Her shot deflected off the glass. Now Berkeley sends it back for Kalen. Tries to get a handle on that. Gets it for Gibbs. Now Patura into the zone for Dahlia. 2 minutes to go in the power play. Dahlia back for Berkeley. Berkeley for Addie. Addie shot on net. Goalie just hangs on to that. Almost got through. 13 minutes to go. Quick shift there. Barrie and Paris working at it. 13 minutes to go in the period. Adjueze with the puck, fires it in the zone, bounces around for Perry. A minute to go in the power play. 12 minutes to go in the period. Pass in front. Rebound is in. Carrington to Michaela. 2-0 for a power play goal. 11:50 to go. Battle at center. Morris chips it up. Barrie sends it back the other way. Shot. It was tough corner. 2-1 game now. Pass up for Cole. She gets to the red line. Foul at the blue line. Morris helping her out. There you go. Gibbs blocks the pass, keeps it in the zone, gets a shot just wide. Now Cole's there to keep it in. She got some support from Morris. Barrie fires it around the boards. They get that out of the zone. Rowan Food gets it back. 11 minutes on the clock. Up for Gibbs. Gibbs off the boards into the neutral zone, into Barrie territory now. Morris and Patura with some pressure. Comes up the side and out. Backs up for Patura. Now Gation gets that out. Gation gets it into the zone. Barrie gets it back out. There you go. Judd picks up the puck, skates it in, fires a shot. Goalie finds it off the blocker into the glove. 10:20 to go in regulation. 2-1 for the Wolves. Off the draw. Barrie fires it around the boards behind their net. Jojo pinches and keeps that in. Gation gets a puck behind the net, sends it around. At the blue line, Judd keeps that in, chips it up. Now she's got a battle. Dahlia helps her out. Puck comes out. Gation gets it into the zone. It's knocked back for Jojo. Jojo for Dahlia. Dahlia for Berkeley. Now it's back for Kalen. Kalen off the boards. At the blue line, Barrie keeps that in. Shot goes down low. Dahlia ties up. Gets some help from Jojo. There we go. Barrie gets out, gets a shot. Deflected behind the net. Pass on the front, cleared away by Judd. Judd goes for a little skate. Kalen comes up the side with it. Into the zone. Over for Gation now. Bounces away. Barrie heads out with it. Barrie dumps it into the zone. 9 minutes on the clock. Berkeley battles in the corner, gets bumped. D-to-D pass. Goalie makes the save. 8:45 on the clock. At the blue line, Barrie keeps it in. We're going to get a penalty for interference. Power play coming up for Barrie. Interference is the call. She got in a battle and won it. Barrie chips that towards net. Frude blocks it. Barrie gets it back at the hash mark, sends it back to the blue line. Shot blocked by Paris. Now Paris gets it out of the zone. Barrie dumps it in, goes behind the net. Emma Moore gets there, chips it up. Barrie keeps it in. Now Rowan Food's turn. Food on her backhand, chips it up. Gets some help from Paris. Barrie keeps it in. Their shot goes wide. Again, they keep it in. That shot gets deflected away. Food fires up the boards and out of the zone. Barrie goaltender plays it. Pressure from Sudbury. Barrie's back in the zone. That shot deflected away by Murphy. Puck goes behind the net. Gibbs gets there and fires that all the way down. 50 seconds to go on our penalty. 7.5 minutes to go in regulation time. Cole battles down low. Gibbs supports her up high. Barrie starts to break out with it. Nice work from Gibbs. Gets a stick on that. Barrie still in the neutral zone. Finally gets it back in with 30 seconds on the power play. Massimiliano gets the puck first. Fires it up for Gibbs. Gibbs sends it into the zone. Gibbs with some pressure. Yeah. Nice play from Gibbs. Clearing the way. Now Barrie gets it back into the zone. Can't get the pass because Gibbs right back on it. Morris at the blue line battles and gets that out. Gets a smack in the head. That's going to be a 4-minute head contact. So power player 4-on-4 for 2 seconds. Then we'll have a 3-minute and 58-second power play. 6:37 left in regulation in this 1-goal game. Morris ties up off the draw. That's sent down. That's going to be icing. Oh, no, our penalty just expired. Icing. Judd for Belanger. Back for Kalen. She'll go behind the net to set it up. Get it up for Barrie. Barrie gets over the red line. Chips it in the zone. Gets some help from Morris. Now Perry tries to work that back over to Morris, but Barrie sends it out. Murphy up for Keelan. Keelan over for Dahlia. Dahlia takes it into the zone. Sends it behind the net for Geish. Now Morris picks it up. Morris gets it out front. Goalie sends it away. Fired around the boards. Morsey keeps it in. Her shot gets on net. Oh, off the post. Got past the goalie. Now it's back for Judd. Her slap shot's in! Let's go. 3-1 on a power play goal. We'll still have a 2-minute power play after that. Big shot from Morsey and a big rebound from Judd. 3-1 for the Wolves. Loose puck picked up by Moore. Judd gets that up to Paize now. We're back in the Barrie zone. Carrington getting some help from Berkeley. Chip it down low. Now Gation in the mix. Gation and Carrington working at it. Puck comes almost out front. Berkeley's in the mix now. Carrington working at it too. Knocks the puck loose behind the net. There we go. Gation gets that back for Judd. Judd over for Moore. Moore walks in. Her shot on net. Rebounds loose. Carrington's shot. Oh, it gets deflected away. Carrington picks up the rebound though. Sends it back for Emma. Emma's got a second. She gets a shot just a little wide. Gation's turn now. Got a minute to go in the power play. She fires that around the net. Morsey gets there. She's tied up. Gets some help from Carrington. Carrington comes back to the blue line. Her shot gets blocked. And now it's back for Bella Mass. 4.5 minutes left in regulation. Morsey chips it up. Oh. Berkeley blocks the shot from... Puck comes back in her. They get a shot from the slot. Murphy plays it. Leaves it for Rowan. Rowan for Bella Mass. Bella Mass cross ice for Bella Perry. Perry into the zone with it. Gets a shot. Oh, almost beat the goalie over his shoulder. Oh, puck comes out of the zone. Bella Mass gets it back. In the Barrie zone, we got 5 seconds left on that power play. Paris keeps that in. Gets some help from Massimiliano. Her shot deflected by Gibbs. Cleared out by Barrie. Back in our zone. 2-on-2. Fruit keeps her outside. Paris keeps her away. Perry chips at it. Fruit up for Perry. Perry chips that out of the zone. Won't be far enough for icing. Pressure from Gibbs. Paris keeps it in. Oh, nice battle in front from Gibbs. She's going to get the penalty. Cross check. Oh, 3 minutes to go. We're on a penalty kill. Oh, there we go. Puck not kept in by Barrie. Morris with some pressure. Getting some help from Dahlia. Dahlia comes in. All alone. Shot. Save. Nice try. Almost got it through the 5-hole. All in all, pretty good penalty kill so far. No pass blocked by Morris. Barrie gets it back though. Into the zone. Nice back check from Bélanger. She ties her up. Adjueze gets the puck. Chips it up the boards. She gets it again. Got the battle going. Getting some help from Emma Moore. Bontang with some pressure, keeping the puck in the Barrie zone. Fresh from your 10-minute break. Now it's back for Adjueze. She fires that all the way down. 1 minute to go on the penalty. 2 minutes left in regulation time. Cole in the corner after it. Battles. Keeps it in the zone for a couple seconds longer. And Izzy knocks it back in their zone deep. Cole's turn for some pressure. 45 seconds on the penalty. There's Izzy to keep it in. Now Barrie finds it and heads the other way. Nice back check from Cole. Now Barrie gets over the blue line onto the stick of Adjueze. She fires all the way down. Oh, Barrie blows the wheel behind the net. In comes Cole. She'll get some support from Palize. Back for Belamass. Nice back check from Carrington. In comes Kalen to get the puck. Takes a look at the scoreboard. Fires it up the ice. Puck comes back in the zone. Judd sees it. Fires it all the way down. Gibbs will be out of the box any second. 3, 2, 1. 5-on-5 as Gation applies pressure down low. Gibbs comes out of the box and right into the action. Back for Frood, over for Judd. Judd chips it up center, off a Barrie player, ice and waved off. Minute to go in regulation time. Barrie coach not happy at all right now. Gibbs keeping that in the zone. Nice battle going. Gets it over for Gation. Gation chips that back for Frood. Frood sends it back down low. In comes Gation, gets that back. A little bit of trouble. Frood keeps it in, but now it comes out. 30 seconds to go. Judd picks up the puck in our zone. Takes it behind the net, fires up the boards for Gation. Gation gets it over the blue line. Up for Gibbs. Gibbs fires it into the Barrie zone. 9 seconds of the 3-1 game for the Wolves. Carrington gets hit from behind. No call there. Should return the favor, girls. Now here they come into the zone. That's the end of the game.